Okay, here we are in Taipei, Taiwan, March 30th. First stop was the Royal Palace Museum. I saved you the trouble. This is their most valuable piece right here, a ceramic, but they have everything you can imagine from all the dynasties in that museum. The second stop was lunch arranged by Mark with his business associates, which was an absolutely amazing lunch. We'll probably never equal that. It's like a wedding lunch. Third stop was Taipei 101, which is the tallest building in Taipei. It used to be the tallest building in the world some years ago, but then several have been built. I think it's the sixth tallest in the world as of today. But still, any visit to Taipei deserves a visit to Taipei 101. So, the first thing we did, you go inside and you got to take an elevator up to the mezzanine floor. It's a huge mall inside the base of Taipei 101 with really high-end stores everywhere. And once we loaded in the elevator, went up to the mezzanine floor. This is the main floor, and it was beautifully decorated with all kinds of flowers and whatnot. But you could see the names of the stores around the perimeter. They're all very high-end places. I don't think the average Chinese person can probably shop there. I couldn't even shop there. Anyway, and it's up the escalator to where you get on the elevator. It's a really high-speed elevator. I forget how many seconds it takes to get up to the top, but it's amazing. So Taipei 101 is 1,666 feet tall. And there are buildings that are 1,000 feet taller. Burj Khalifa, where we're going in Dubai, is now the tallest building in the world. There's Nancy, our tour guide. She's a little short little Chinese lady. She was a great tour guide, full of information and very enthusiastic. We loved her. So there's a depiction inside of all the iconic tall buildings of the world. Notice they got the one lit up in the center, which is Taipei 101. Burj Khalifa is over on the left. You can't even see it, but it's 1,000 feet taller. So here's the view from up on top on the observation deck. I'll take you all the way around. I'll give you a 360-degree view of Taipei from the clouds. I was here once before on business many years ago and actually came up here, but it's been so long I really kind of forgot what it was like. So it's like the view out of the cockpit of my airplane when I was flying around too. But this observation deck up here is full of restaurants, coffee shops, gift shops, all kinds of stuff. I think it's probably the major attraction in Taipei. And it also was beautifully decorated with fresh flowers every place. All kinds of displays about the building, and we didn't have anything here because we didn't have anything to eat because we'd eaten such a huge banquet lunch. It was so amazing. But the unique thing about this building, one unique thing about it is it's so tall, it can sway in the wind and also in earthquakes. And I'm going to show you in a minute the device they have installed in here. It's called a tuned mass. Interesting to me from an engineering perspective because it dampens the swaying and vibration of the building in winds and earthquakes. So that was actually more interesting to me than the view from the top. I think we got one more side to look out. Actually, I had missed the tuned mass. Laurie came up to me afterwards and she said, "Did you see that thing?" And I said, "What thing?" She said, "Well, you got to come look at this." So she took me into where the tuned mass is, right in the center of the building. And I'm going to show you, first of all, a video that shows what it looks like, and then I'll show you the actual mass. And then there's a really short video that shows how it helps dampen the vibration. All right, here we go. Here's a video showing how that tuned mass, 660 tons, suspended on those cables, and it moves kind of opposite direction of the way the building sways, and it's got some dampers on the bottom. And there's a short video that shows how it works. It's in Chinese, but you can watch it and understand what's happening. It kind of stays, because it's a heavy mass, it stays put when the building rotates. Moves to side, and then it has those dampers, those shocks on the bottom, so it actually reduces the number of cycles the building takes when it vibrates. There it is. There, the building rotates and it moves. Okay, the next stop on our day was going to the Longshan Temple, which is I guess it's a Buddhist temple there in Taipei. And it's a pretty amazing place. People bring flowers, make donations. They bring food and stuff, drop it off for less fortunate people here. You're going to see that in a minute. They have a big, huge koi pond over here. So I thought it'd be fun to stick my camera down in the koi pond since it's waterproof. And so I did. I don't know how they felt about that, but you're going to see some koi in a minute from the down under perspective. There you go. And that's Leanne's camera. She was doing it too. She's the only other one with a 360 camera that I know of, and she just got it because of seeing how mine work. And so she's learning how to use it. And now I left the sound on. Again, the motion sped up here because it's already like 12 and a half minutes of video. But I left the sound on so you can hear him singing and chanting when we get inside. And there are actual people worshiping here. I felt a little strange, again, taking video in a place that was sacred to a lot of people. There's all the donated food and stuff on that table. This is an incense thing. People kind of washing the incense over them. I don't know what it did, but you can hear them. They actually had songbooks up there, the people up on that deck. And it's sped up a little bit, so they're not actually singing that fast. It's a little bit slower. And in her Insta360. Anyway, it was a great visit to the temple. Keelung, the harbor, is about an hour from Taipei or so. But we did a lot of things, amazing things that day. But the most fun we had was going to the night market in Keelung, the port. It's right next to the ship, and you could see Saturday night, and you can buy any kind of food you want here. It was totally amazing. And it's shoulder to shoulder. But we decided to try some street food, and it was so much fun. There's about, 8 of us from the ship walking together. The first treasure we found was this person selling These are crab rolls. You can see those long. They look like hot dogs of crab meat, and they fry them right there. I don't know how old that oil was, but anyway, uh, they were so good. I personally ate 4 of those throughout the course of the night because they were so delicious. It's like deep fried crab meat that you don't have to worry about cracking the shells or anything. It just you just eat it out of a napkin. They kind of put it in a napkin surrounded by the napkin so you can hold it. It doesn't burn your fingers. But this is the first one we got, and I went back 3 more times throughout the course of the night, and I was pretty stuffed by the time the night was over. We're going to show you all the treasures that we found to eat. And it was an absolute blast. Yeah, Laurie's holding the camera here, so I'm actually in one of the videos for a change. That's Steve McIntyre standing next to me there. So we'll go through the treasures one at a time. The first was the crab. The second one was pancakes made out of sweet potatoes that we found this lady frying on this griddle. And they were good, but they were probably a little bit too greasy. And by the way, nobody got sick from all this strange stuff we ate. Everybody was fine afterwards the next day. Then it was time for the barbecued squid. You can see they got a little skewer through those things. You pick which squid you want, give it to the guy, and he barbecues it for you. He's got 2 little grills. Here we go. The rest kind of a dough with creamed octopus on the inside. Another little tiny octopus and cheese sauce. They were good. We got dumplings, pork, beef, and shrimp fried dumplings. They were good. And last, we finished off with fried ice cream. The shape of the ice cream, this Mickey Mouse, tells you what's inside. So we had a great day.